Hi everyone, Tassie Omar here again, and today I'm talking about University of Niagara Falls. Right, so if you're looking for the realest gist about the school, this is where you need to be. Right, so I'm going to appear in my picture. You see your face.
Maybe you will now tell me to do well.
Nah.
I should have the forefront of your
Sure. Streets. This is where students work with. I think it's where people can just like sit and relax, get some air. In the first video, I told you guys that I was doing my master's here in Canada, and I want to quickly walk you guys through because I've gotten a lot of DMs about the school, the program, and it's like. So today I just want to use this video to like break down the universities, my honest thoughts, my experiences, thoughts from my friends, and its likes. And at the end of the video, I'll attach a quick university tour to show you the ins and outs of what the classes, the environment, and the vicinity of the university looks like. So stick around. I have my quick iPad here where I have like a few sketches, and I'm just going to use that to like do a quick walkthrough so I don't lose track or distract some of the things I want to talk about. So just a quick overview of the university. It's a new university, right? It was founded in 2024 and it's backed by GUS, Global University System. It's also DLI approved. That means you can you're eligible for the postgraduate work permit after finishing from the school, right? And this is like a list of the programs that they have. They offer both bachelor's and master's programs. For me, I'm doing a master's program and it's for 2 years. I mean, 2 years on paper, it's usually around a year and 6 months, so not fully 2 years, but yeah, it's a master's program. There are 5 terms in one program, so currently on my third term. I am studying digital media and global communications, and there are a couple other courses that they offer for masters. You know, they're still new, so not very robust in terms of courses, but there's data analytics, there's management. I think those are like the top 2, and then the other ones are like bachelor courses. The intakes are usually between January, May, and September. I applied for my visa same September. I was approved same September, but I didn't move till January. And if you're looking to like apply, you probably need to target any of these intakes. You just have to check and see what's like the most ideal and comfortable for you. So because the school is relatively new, the classes are small. I mean, they can only have like a maximum of 40 in a class. Classes are small, the environment generally is small, and they're a bit more career focused because they have like a lot of programs that help with career development, CV writing, preparing for the job market. They do their best, right, in that aspect. They try to prepare you for life after college. They have co-op, but not for the course that I do. There's no co-op for management. There's no co-op for digital media. There's only co-op for data analysis. So the co-op is usually within like the internship you do like within the 3 months break. So from October, November, December, it's like usually like 3 months long student break. So that's usually the period students go for co-op, and we part-time students, we can start working full-time within that range. So yeah, if you're looking for like schools that offer co-op, it is, but just for like one course. So the admission process is pretty straightforward, although they require a number of things. Domestic, international students are open to apply, and the required documents are transcripts. I mean, there's a number of things they require. I had to submit my transcript. I had to submit my IELTS, though IELTS was kind of optional. I had to submit my certificates. A number of other things I submitted. I'm probably going to leave it in the comments, but it's not much. It's not much. You don't need IELTS. You just need transcript from your previous school, because they need your transcript to verify that you finished your bachelor's. And the transcript, they also use it to ascertain what kind of awards they give you. I'll talk about the awards later. And they also use it to what's it called again, to determine what kind of admission they give you. Because if you had like a second degree lower GPA from your previous university, they're going to give you like a kind of conditional admission. You have to finish a program and pass it before you get into the university, right? So they don't just give admissions. I know a number of persons who had to go through that route, and you have to like pay a certain amount as well. So the GPA scale, because I am doing masters, that's what I'm more familiar with. And the GPA scale for masters is over 4.33, right? So from 4.0 to 4.33 is like the first class distinction. Then from 3.9 and below is like the second tier. And for some courses, you can actually do it online. They're like really technological focused, right? There are courses, I think management, you can opt to have your masters online. And I mean, it's just up to you, because but for digital media, all classes for now are on site. I think same for data analysis as well. In terms of the quality of learning, I think it's really not bad, right? I mean, considering that this is my first international education, I think it's really not bad. I think it's relatively fair. We get to study the module before every class, and then when we come to class, the professor quickly brushes through the module, and then we practice the module through different activities where students come in groups and just work together and stuff. I think it's really new for me, because I mean, in my previous university, I did not have such an experience. But I think in terms of cost of the education and the value you get, it's relatively fair. It's not so wow like I would expect. I mean, I guess it's subjective, right? It depends on the individual. Someone else might find it wow, and for me, I think it's really just okay. You'll probably get as much value in terms of the learning and stuff based on the fee you pay. So the tuition is actually high. That's one thing that's like, I'm not going to try to sweet talk. The tuition is actually high, because I did some research around other universities within Canada, within Ontario, because I wanted the province of Ontario. I had to do some research around universities within the province of Ontario, and this was kind of like the highest, and I'm not sure why, to be honest. I'm thinking maybe because the school is new. I have no idea why, but I was mostly seeing within the range of 23,000 CAD, 30,000 CAD. The highest I'd seen was 35,000. But in University of Niagara Falls, the least for a master's program is like 39,000, 39,006 something. That's what I'm paying. I need to get the exact numbers, but it's around 39,000, and the other courses are like 41, 43. I mean, the other master's program, and I think it's really high. But then for a postgraduate, like, you know, for a graduate program, it may not be as high for some other person. So the way they charge it, each course is like 2,000 something card, each term is like 8,000 something card, because now they have to add other miscellaneous fees. You pay for insurance like $160, you pay for other small fees on campus like club fees and stuff like that, and it's usually amounts to around 8,000 to 85 CAD per term. That's, I mean, what we're mandated to pay. So put it together at the end of the term, 8,000 for 5 terms, you have around 40,000 Canadian dollars. So I mentioned before, the learning experience is okay. I mean, it's like hybrid. There's online, offline, you get to choose. And there's a lot of help and support actually from the school, right, in terms of helping you come up to date with technology. They tend to offer a lot of workshops and programs, right, to help. Okay, so an example would be research papers. When I got into the school, I wasn't very like conversant with research papers, strategy and stuff, but the university like offered a lot of classes on that. And then you can also go to the library and get help. I mean, wherever you're facing challenges, if it's in terms of issues with Cascade, they're responsive. You can write to the school and they fix it up quickly. And yeah, they help a lot with like career coaching and stuff, how to write CVs and all that stuff, how to prepare for the job market, try to teach you skills. And the most recent interesting, like I'm giving them a shout out on this one, they offer certification programs for graduate students. Like recently I got into that UX design. I started like my program, certification, UX design certification, and it was fully sponsored by the school. They do that for marketing and some others, right? And I think it's a really cool program for a university who is really invested in helping students prepare for the job market. That's like a really good step, because I spoke to some other students and they don't get things like this. I mean, I guess you can now weigh why you're paying the 40,000 and if it's worth it, right? But they offer a lot of programs, certifications and stuff that can help you even after you graduate, right? I think the next thing is what it's like student life. So the thing is, I like Niagara Falls a lot. I'm like 5 minutes away from the falls. Like, I mean, it's not like I always visit the falls, but I feel like it's a very calm place. It's not noisy, it's not chaotic. I mean, for an international student, like a new person in Canada, I feel like it's a great place to start. I mean, if you're all for the calm and chill, except you want it chaotic and all, of course, you can try Toronto. But the idea is that the rent is relatively fair here. Like, I did a lot of research. When I mean research, like I did a lot of auditing, a lot of research, rents and fees and all that. And I noticed that the rent, the fees here are like really fair. So for an apartment with 2 rooms and 1 toilet, you can get like can get it for 1.5, 1.6. And I feel like it's really fair compared to what you get in other parts of Canada, places like Toronto and stuff. And the school also has like an on-campus living space. So it's relatively cheaper, but it's mostly shared. I mean, you can choose to share or not. I think it's around $600 per month. Yeah, I think it's around $600 per month. But the idea is that they offer like some housing options to help students who, I mean, come in frustrated and having no place to stay and stuff like that. So if you choose to opt for that, it's also an option on the table. I feel like the university actually does a good job of that, because based on my research, most universities don't do this. So I feel like the transportation is actually good. Like most places I need to get to, 1 bus is enough. But then if 1 bus is not enough, it has to be an Uber. Okay, that's by the way. But 1 bus is enough. I just take 1 bus to like the school, and most times I walk like 30 minutes to and fro. It could be like 45 minutes, right? It depends on where you stay in Niagara Falls, but the commute system in the area is really good. Most times a bus comes in front of the school, picks you up based on depending on where you're going. And earlier I mentioned the whole it's like a community, right? University of Niagara Falls, they have different communities, different clubs, different programs, different things to keep you engaged. So you're not just like a lone student. If you came into Canada without anyone, it's a great place for you to start connecting with people. They're like reading clubs, they're like acting clubs, that it's like really interesting, right? They have a lot of these things, and I think we pay a fee from it, maybe like $20-30 from our tuition to like host all these clubs, and they have like a lot of activities within these clubs, a lot of activities to keep you engaged beyond just your assignments, submitting assignments, lectures and everything. I mean, if you want to actually have a life, connect with people here. So yeah, I talked about the career development programs. They have like innovation hub there. There's like career development office. You can see where they have a lot of industry professionals you can always reach out to get real-time insights, right? Where you can always get real-time insights from them on the job market, on answers on questions that you may have. They also post a lot of jobs. I mean, on the Cascade, that's like our portal, I see a lot of job openings, right? Though not job hunting, I haven't applied to any of them, but I see a lot of job openings. And I mean, it's true that the Niagara Falls is not the best place in terms of jobs because it's a calm place, so there are not like much factories and stuff to employ you, just a few restaurants and all, right? But they do their best to source jobs and put it on this thing for you to apply, and I really commend them for that. So apart from the help around jobs in partnership with local employers, I've mentioned that they're eligible for postgraduate work permits. So after my master's, I'm eligible for 3 years postgraduate work permit, and I can work in Canada for 3 years before I decide what to do next. So I'm just going to talk a little about advantages, disadvantages. So I think one advantage that I like about the school is the fact that they actually go out of their way to help you. They actually go out of their way to help you secure jobs, prepare you for the job market. They're like really career focused and technologically advanced. Like they have like a theater, and they're working on like a VR lab, right, where students can like engage with like virtual reality and stuff. I like that part about them. I also like the fact that they have scholarships because the tuition is really high. They make the scholarships available to help you. Like, okay, I almost missed the scholarship. I mean, despite my I almost missed the scholarship part. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly brush through the website. So this is the website, and they have a number of scholarships. The Sherry Kinto, the entrance award, you can see the list from here. And these scholarships are just to like help you, like they're like financial aids to aid you with paying your tuition. So let me talk about the scholarship. From your previous education, if you had around 3.21 to 3.51, as you can see, you get around a $2,000 off your tuition. And if you get around 3.5 to like 3.8, you get like 4,005 off your tuition. And this is for digital media. As you can see, for data analysis and management is different. It's like higher because their tuitions are higher, right? And if you had like a first class, like around 4.0, they give you $9,000 of your tuition. And I think it's really cool. Like, it's an advantage because, again, most schools don't care. They reward you for academic excellence. Now, the entrance award aside, they have this award that they give to students who make a minimum of 4.0 every term. So if you get into University of Niagara Falls and the first term you make around 4.0, 4.22, 4.33, you get $1,000 off your tuition. If you keep it up with the next term, you get another $1,000, and up to the fifth term you get like $5,000 off your tuition. I think it's really interesting. Now imagine you got like a $4,500 off from the entrance award, and then you keep getting good grades. It's like $11,000 off. It's a good deal. Registrar's office has around $15 million, right? I think $15 million is 1.5 million. I'll confirm, but it's around $15 million the last time I checked that they award to students. Some of the things I don't like about the school. So I kind of expected a campus. I mean, you know, like a large school where there are lots of facilities, I mean, something bigger, because I'm going to add a quick video tour and you're going to see that the school is okay, but it's because it's new, they're kind of, I think, sharing a space, and the classes are like limited, smaller. Because of this, they don't offer a lot of programs. Yep, like I mentioned, the master's courses that I saw on the website is like very few, I think like 3 or 4, and I mean that's expected for a new university, right? I mean that's a disadvantage. Although I like the quiet, because I work from home, as you can see, my little abode. Although I work from home, some students don't like how quiet it is. I mean, I speak to a lot of them and don't like that it's so quiet. It's a disadvantage for some, but not exactly for me. And because it's new, when you tell someone I studied at University of Niagara Falls, you may be looked down upon because there's no global recognition yet. They're only recognized by GUS and Ontario, or like they're not known. They don't have any ranking. They don't have any reputation yet. That's a disadvantage for people who want to brag that, oh, I finished at Harvard, I finished at Oxford, I finished at the 5th best university in the world. So if you someone in that category, I feel like it's a disadvantage, right? So because now there's no like alumni that you can reach out to, there's no alumni community. I mean, there's always a first, it can be started, but that's a major disadvantage for some. The thing now is, I wouldn't say it's good or bad. Based on the things I've talked about, it's up to you to decide if you want to go ahead or if you want to withdraw, right? But if you have questions, you can ask in the comment and I'll do my best to answer them. But the idea is that this information helps you make decision, helps you decide, okay, is it going to be University of Niagara Falls or not? Alright, that's the question for you. And please, if you found this video really valuable for you, like I took my time to do this research and to come here and help you, share the information, just like, subscribe, share with people you think they might need it, not people who don't, of course. That would really help me. That would also help YouTube push this video to more people who need it, right? So thank you very much for the like, the share, and the subscription. Bye. I'll see you in the next video. So I almost forgot the tour of the school, but when I added it to this video, it was way too long. So I'm just going to put it in another video, and you can just check the next video if you're interested in that. Thank you. Bye.